Hey, good afternoon. Happy Wednesday. I almost said Friday, April 29th. And my goodness, we are almost into May. And we are definitely into our seventh week of lockdown. And I wanted to reach back out to you with my co host here, Mr. Everett Reddy. And of course, I'm Sean Reddy. We're of the Reddy Group of Keller Williams. And we're talking today about what is your home going to be worth because of the coronavirus? Where are home values going to go because of the coronavirus? So, since this thing started, we're first and foremost, my thoughts, my prayers, our family's prayers with everybody who is experiencing a direct effect to this virus from a health perspective. There's things more important than real estate and home values, and it's friends, family, and health. And I want to be mindful of that, and also be here as a resource to give you real news, not Trump fake news on what's happening with the real estate market as a result of this thing, and what's happening with your home's value as a result of this thing. What will happen to your home's value as a result of this thing? So, when this first took hold and the country shut down March 13th, everyone pretty much expected the real estate market to just go completely dead. And you know what? In some markets, it has. In fact, I have a coaching client in Louisville, Kentucky, where the market's essentially stagnant right now. Michigan, same thing. I mean, there's pockets that are just completely stagnant because it depends on how the government of those states deem real estate businesses as essential versus non-essential. So that plays a huge role. Anyways, here in Tampa Bay, of course, I expected the same thing. I expected to see new contracts being signed go like this steadily over the entire course of this lockdown, and it hasn't happened. And if you check the charts on our page, you'll see kind of the ebbs and flows of what contracts have been doing since March the 13th. And in fact, this past Tuesday, yesterday actually, April the 28th. That was the biggest single day of contracts that Tampa Bay has seen since March 17th. So 231 homes went under contract yesterday. By contrast, 266 homes went under contract March 17th. In between there, we've had a lot of 80s, 90s, 150s, numbers in there. So long story short, there is no long-term downward trend of sales contracts. It's been, up and down and pretty steady over the course of this thing. So, like I said, is it down compared to last year? Yes. Is it down compared to where it would be? Yes. Is it down compared to what I thought it would be? And I'm, not really a pessimist. No, it's not. It's sales are robust. In fact, this is going to be our third week in a row of week over week rise in contracts. The other side of this is new homes hitting the market or new listing opportunities hitting the market. Pretty few and far between. That number continues to go down. In fact, as of today, there are 599 less homes on the market than there were to start this thing back in mid-March. So 599 less homes, sales contracts approaching 1,000 a week again. I might sound like a broken record, yet I'm seeing a trend that's pointing to a pretty extreme seller's market whenever we come out of this, where there is a strong activity already happening, a pulled back rubber band full of pent up demand, and not a lot of homes for buyers to purchase. So if you're a seller towards the end of this thing or right now, you're sitting in a sweet spot. Now, if you are considering selling later on in the year, either to buy another home or just to get out of town, or a lot of people are now going to move to the suburbs because they realize they don't have to commute to an office, you may want to think about accelerating that. You may want to think about let's just have a conversation about what it does look like to sell right now versus what it might look like in quarter 3, quarter 4 this year. Because I do anticipate we're going to see more spurts of inventory hitting the market, which could soften it up a little bit. And that's it. Just wanted to report that out. And y'all have a great day. Call me if you have any questions. Visit our coronavirus website if you have any questions. It's readygroupkw.com/coronavirus. It's going to walk you through all of what's happening in the Tampa Bay real estate market. It's going to give you all these videos that Little Man and I have shot, and it's going to give you ways that we're able to help those who just need help. So check it out and call me if you have any questions whatsoever on Tampa Bay real estate market. We will see you.